How to make Irish sea moss gel. Start off by getting yourself a bowl of water. The temperature should be warm. As you unravel your dehydrated roots, you'll notice how small they are. That's a good sign that they're authentic. And when they've expanded, they should still be somewhat small. If they're too large, then that means that they're not good quality. You want to look for debris and sand and clean that out, or old roots with dark spots such as this. Once you thoroughly have rinsed your sea moss from the sand and debris, you're going to let it soak for about an hour or two. It should expand by then. However, if it hasn't, it is recommended to wait till 6 hours at least. Your roots that are expanded should look like this: soft, jelly, flexible, smooth. Like it soaked up some of the water, just a bit, but not too much. The roots are still small, and now I know for certain that I have good quality sea moss. Next step is to strain your water. Now this amount that I have in my crock pot is going to fill 3 large mason jars. And I used half a bag of dehydrated roots. So if you're only doing it for yourself, then a quarter of the bag that I showed earlier should be just enough. After you have drained your water, put that aside and get fresh water. You should use spring water as recommended. However, if you do not have spring water, filtered water will be just fine. Fill it to the rim. Make sure all of your roots are covered. Now I got my wild crafted, not farm raised, wild crafted sea moss from Amazon. A company called Red Kitchen Sink for about, I believe, $34. Do a second search through your roots and you'll see these are old and you want to remove these roots. They're dark and they have started their decaying process. Make sure you remove those. Go through it and then make sure it's completely covered because we're going to start boiling our sea moss. Boil it for 20 minutes till the water is no longer watery but jellified and kind of slimy. Put it on low for a slow boil. Now it's been about 20 to 25 minutes for me, and it's done. If it hasn't, just wait till it does. As you see, it's no longer liquidy, but jelly. Silky, smooth to the touch. Next step is to blend everything together, including the roots. Now, because it's hot, I'm going to scoop it into my blender. The gel that we're going to make is good for psoriasis, eczema, dermatitis, chicken skin, bug bites, etc. All of these have usually an itchy or inflamed, so it's going to soothe all of that and make your skin back to normal. This is what the seamoss looks like when it's blended all together. I blended it for about 5 seconds. It doesn't take long. Now, I'm going to use mason jars because it seals it airtight and makes it last longer. I'm going to fill up the jar up to about right there. Now, I recommend before putting your seamoss in the mason jar, put your jar under some warm water just so that the heat of the moss doesn't shatter the glass. Now that you have jarred your seamoss, it's going to last in the refrigerator for up to 14 days. However, if it still smells good, then it probably is. You will definitely know if it has spoiled. And that's it, guys. I recommend as well put some tape over to put a date to make sure that you know when you have how long you have stored it. Thanks for watching.